The American Academy of Pediatrics has noted an increase in the number and severity of injuries to cheerleaders over the last couple decades. This is primarily because the nature of the sport has changed quite a bit. It used to be cheerleaders stood on the sidelines and led the crowd in cheers. Now it has evolved into a sport that involves gymnastic like tumbling, complex acrobatic stunts such as pyramid building, as well as its year-round training, and they go to their own competitions. So all of that has added up to increased number and severity of injuries. Pediatricians can talk to parents about the risks of injury to cheerleaders, reassure them that the overall injury rate is much lower than other sports, and advise them on how they can help to keep their young athletes safe while participating in cheerleading, which has shown a higher rate over the last few years, or increasing number of catastrophic injuries. And so things like asking about the qualifications of the coaches that the girls will be working with, advising that they should have a preseason physical, which the pediatrician can do. If they see that there are injuries that are not quite rehabbed, making sure those are fully rehabbed before they're allowed to participate. Having the parents ask about the quality of the facilities that the cheerleaders train in, whether there are landing mats available for the tumbling skills, and whether there's an emergency action plan in place if someone were to become injured at a practice or a game. What is the policy on concussions? Are the coaches familiar with the signs and symptoms of concussions? So those are all things that pediatricians can discuss with parents before their child participates in cheerleading. I think pediatricians need to recognize that cheerleading now is very much like a sport, and that these cheerleaders need the same attention paid to them as athletes of other sports such as soccer and basketball. So they still need preseason physicals, and they need a dialogue with parents about safety and equipment, and what to do in case of injury.